Like all good inventions, Leslie came up with this free-to-go rollator after finding a need when her mom was stuck in a restroom. What exactly happened, Leslie?
Well, it was several years ago. My mom, my kids and I had gone to a Mexican restaurant for lunch. My mom got up to go to the restroom and some time had passed and I just didn't know why she was in there so long. Found out that she had been locked in the bathroom and screaming for us. When we went in there, she was stuck on the toilet. She has a muscle wasting disease and she could no longer lift herself from the toilet. And she was just an emotional wreck. And at that time, things just started going. I started seeing a change in her. She was becoming more fearful about leaving home, that being stuck on a toilet was something that she could never experience again. And I started looking for something that was portable and allowed her to safely use the toilet outside of the home. And all I could find were things that were attached to the home toilet, just like what she used. She uses a commode over her toilet because she needs that extra height, the frame next to her body for sitting and lifting and fall prevention. But there was nothing that was portable, nothing that was discreet. Every manufacturer was offering the same exact product. And I just couldn't figure out why we weren't allowing people to be safe outside of the home. That should be our focus, socialization. And my mom's life was changing and it wasn't acceptable. So I decided to take what she was using at home and what would allow, how I could modify that for use outside of the home, for travel, visiting friends, going to the mall, using public toilets, going to the doctor's office. She couldn't even take a urine sample at the medical office because she couldn't use the toilet. It was too low. It didn't offer that support that she needed.
Yeah, and they have those railings, but the railings aren't always enough if you can't be able to pick yourself up. So you created this free-to-go rollator. You have won numerous awards, and you have gotten some really positive feedback from people who say that this has changed their life. So what are some of those awards? And give us some of those positive reviews that you've received.
Well, I won Home Care Magazine, which is a professional magazine for the healthcare industry. I won their Story of the Year in 2016, just as I was launching my product. And the initial product launch was done at MedTrade Spring in Las Vegas, and I won Innovative Retail Product Award. And that was very exciting. And I was just thinking, this is going to take off. These home medical equipment retailers are selling bathroom safety products, right? They're selling walking aids, toilet safety frames, raised toilet seats. And I thought they are going to jump all over this. This is going to be an upsell to them. And I couldn't understand why they weren't coming on board as quickly. So anyways, I started reaching out to different distributors, different ways of getting my product out there. And I realized that there's also a big need in the travel industry. I spend a lot of time in another business that I'm associated with, traveling, and I see people with rollators, and it's just very clear that they need and want to be out and maintain that independence. And so I started focusing on the travel industry, and I just won the Travel Ability Summits launch pad, which is kind of like a Shark Tank. And so I just won that award in November, and it's really exciting because some great things are happening with that.
Okay, so we want to see how this works. So we're going to kind of shift gears here, and we'll have you show us how easy this is for people to use.
Okay. So the free-to-go rollator rolls over any height toilet, and you just simply set the brakes, lift up the padded seat, and you'll see that there's a cover here, and that's perfect for when you're transporting it, and also just to make this raised toilet seat function more discreet. So you simply remove that. You've got your raised toilet seat function here. You've got your frame of the rollator to assist with sitting and lifting and fall prevention. And then there's a pouch here for disinfectant wipes to keep it all nice and clean after use. And it's also good to store a diaper if you need to. And then you simply, after use, you've cleaned it, you put the seat cover back on, put the seat back down, release the brakes, and no one needs to know that you need assistance in the bathroom. The free-to-go rollator is sold through Amazon, Walmart.com, various home medical equipment stores throughout the US, Canada, and Australia. So you can find out more about the free-to-go rollator by visiting us at freetogomobility.com. That's FREE, the number 2, GOmobility.com.